Hey, what's up, Jammers? Welcome to another episode of Jam TV. So how many of you guys out there are facing a family member that is facing prison time? You know what? You're not alone. Because if you got a family member that's facing prison time, you're facing it with them too. So we're about to talk to you about some of our family members that are facing prison time, and we're facing prison time with them. So check it out.
What's good, Jammers? As Wifey was saying, when somebody that you love is in jail, you basically doing jail time with them. And we have family members, and hopefully we can help you guys out, whoever may be going through it at that time. Want me to go first? You go first.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, baby, you go first.
Okay. Well, Jammers, as you guys know, it's very, very tough to deal with someone that's in prison that you care about and that you love, because you worry are they being treated right, and if they take medications, is the wardens or the prison guards giving them their medication, and if they're dealing with any issues that they're having problems with, we'll never know. Like anything that the prisoners do in there, they will never let us know. They always tell us they're fine, he or she is okay. We have no idea of their health, how they're doing in there. We don't even know sometimes if they're even getting the letters that we send them, or books or anything of that nature, or even their money that you put in their commissary. So those are some of the things that I've experienced, and I have a personal family member that has been through a torturous situation where they had medical needs and they stripped them from their medication completely when they've been on this medication for a very, very long time. And they put them in the prison and took them from their medication, and they had to deal with anxiety, and they had to deal with issues of coming off the medications cold turkey. And you guys know that is very dangerous to deal with that. But you think those people in there care? They don't care. They have no feelings, it seems like. They're like lifeless, you know, like they're...
Well, I mean, baby, you know, I think that's why it's so important, you know, to write, let them call your phone, and show them that you are there for them, so they understand that what you're going through, we are going through together, you know. And this particular family member that we're talking about, thank God, they're finally out. But this is the thing, it's a certain depression and a certain trauma that comes with being in there and then getting out. The adjustment is not easy as everybody think that it is. Of course, when somebody that you love get out of jail, you want them to be happy, you want them to be elated, excited, you want them to feel as good as you feel, but it don't work like that all the time. And in this particular instance, it has been a trial in and out of jail. So Jammers, please know that when someone you love is doing time, you're doing time with them.
Yes.
You know? Go ahead.
And you know, what he was saying, you know, when this family member got out, you know, I expected. I watched, what's the show called, baby? Love After Lockup? Yeah.
Promotion?
Yeah. Yes. My baby and I, we watch Love After Lockup. And you know, when you see these people meeting each other, and of course it's TV, of course, but in general, you expect that the other person coming out of prison is gonna be happy, right? So this particular family member, I went to go get them, and they just had a blank. They came out fragile. They came out broken. They came out with no expression, like they were hardened, like they didn't care that they were even getting out. And that completely shattered my heart, because I thought for sure that they were going to be happy to see me. And it's not that they weren't happy, it's just because of the trauma that they went in the prison. They were put in a black hole for 3 weeks, pitch dark, only 1 hour could they see any light or anything, and they put the food, they gave them the food in that little box, and if he didn't cooperate, they would not feed him. And it was really, really hard to see that this person lost so much weight, and that they were just had like a hardened soul. And it was really tough for me to deal with that. And even out of prison now, they're having a hard time adjusting to life. They're very fragile, they're very fearful of things, and they're very afraid to be around a lot of people because they've been isolated for so long.
Which goes back to the point, Jammers, when someone is doing time, you are doing time with them when you love them and you ride with them. And it's not just the time in jail, it's also the recovery time after jail. What I told Bay was, you know, jail wasn't really never meant to rehabilitate no damn body. You dig? It was just jail.
Punishment.
You know, it was just imprisonment. You understand what I'm saying? Then it turned into an industry. And then it turned into this, and then it turned into that. And, you know, as the world progresses, you know, eventually, you know, humanitarian stuff and people want to get things right, etc., etc. And, you know, so when someone that we love is locked up, we are locked up with them. Yeah. And that's what we wanted to talk to the jammers about today. Now, with myself, I have the younger generation who is going through the same thing, in and out of jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail. All the talent in the world. And, you know, drugs is a real big problem in the community, whether it's pills, whether it's fentanyl, whether it's coke, whether it's lean, or whatever it may be, you know. And right now, every time I'm hearing about it, I'm right there with you. You know, like 3 or 4 of my young generation family members, I'm doing time with them. I've been putting money on their books from Jump Street. My homeboy Q Loco, same exact thing. He supposed to be getting out because of the COVID, but he not getting out now. You know, so we gotta worry about that. You know what I'm saying? So when someone is in jail and you love them and you riding with them, then y'all doing the time together. So one thing I'd like to ask Bay is, what do you think that the jammers can do in order to, first of all, realize it, accept it, and how do we move on? Is it one step at a time? Is it a process? You know, just give them a little insight on how you deal with it so well, because I think that would help them.
Well, you know, jammers, first thing, if you have anyone out there in prison, always write whoever's in prison. Write them, no matter what, because at least that way you feel like you're giving them positive reinforcement that it's all gonna be okay. You will feel better than if you don't write them. And even if they don't answer, it may not be because they don't want to answer. It may be that the warden didn't give them a pen or they can't write. Due to COVID right now, a lot of the commissary stores are closed. They put people in lockdowns for 14 straight days. So just constantly always write that person that's in prison. Also, put money on their books, regardless of whatever it is. Just put money so you can feel that you're contributing to them and helping them. And what I did when this family member was in prison, every day I prayed and I said, one day at a time. I took it one day at a time. And that's all I can do, because if I start thinking and manifesting what's happening or what could happen, I will just drive myself crazy. But I was very saddened. I was very sad because I didn't know what was going on in there, because I didn't get any letters. I didn't receive any phone calls. And a lot of this had to do with the lockdowns that they were having in this prison. So what you can do is take it a day at a time, do your part by writing, putting money on the books, and that's all really you can do, and just stay in connection with them.
Well, you know, it's, you know, when you got a ride or die like this, and you know I'm a ride or die type cat myself, you know, it's very, very important that we touched on this subject. And I know it's a lot of people out there that's holding their family members down, their parents down, their kids down, their nieces down, their nephews down, or just their friends down that's on lockdown. So just understand, if you are doing that, you're doing a terrific job, and you're doing something that you will be blessed for in the long run. I don't want to hold you guys up too much longer, but when someone that you love is in jail, you're doing a time with them. If you like this episode, make sure you do what, baby?
Give us a thumbs up.
Okay, and if you haven't subscribed,
make sure to hit that subscribe button along with that notification bell so you get notifications for future and further videos.
Okay, and also you already know we got a new hot shirt that I'm putting out for you jammers that y'all gotta pick up. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. Baby, show them the picture real quick.
It's right here.
Ain't nobody gonna stop what I want, cause I get what I get. I'm my own damn boss, and these niggas are fake. See, I am not a.
Okay, you can get us there at the official Jam TV site. Tell them, baby.
You can get this at www.jamtvofficial.com, as well as jcastmusic.com. Hit that merchandise button and you will see all our Jam TV merchandise, jammers.
Okay, and you already know the mantra, the new record just came out. It's doing great, streaming on all platforms. Finally got Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, iTunes, just
everywhere.
Show.
You know my niggas want me to get it poppin', artillery shopping. You know I started with nothing. We got a whole lot of problems. A motherfucker don't want it, I give it to him. I got him a dicky doc, I'm a part of it. Little week in the following. Steady and winning, nobody get what I'm giving. You better be an animal with a minimal, all of it, all of them. When I'm hauling them at the bottom and calling them. When we ballin', they stalling.
As well as carbon monoxide streaming on all platforms as well.
Alpha mentality. None of you niggas can better me. Break out your salary. Gotta be conquered the rubber, no casualties. I'm a legend.
And we thank you guys for tuning in to Jam TV on this episode. When someone you love is in jail, you in jail with them. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. On behalf of my wife, on behalf of my family, on behalf of myself. We love you, Jam TV. Y'all be good.